Hi class, this video is for DB number 2, which we had to choose our primate for. The primate I chose was the Tarsier. There are 3 main species of Tarsier, which is the Western Tarsier, the Eastern Tarsier, and the Philippine Tarsier. I'm focusing primarily on the Philippine Tarsier. Number 2, and for my primate I chose Tarsiers because their huge eyes fascinated me and they're just so tiny and cute. As for physical descriptions, for both male and female, they're pretty similar. They have gray fur and a long, nearly naked tail. They have an elongated middle finger, huge eyes so they can see in the dark with. Males are slightly larger than females. That's about like the only difference between the two. They have sharp teeth, allowing them to easily catch prey. And they have long hind legs, allowing them to jump 40 times their body length from branch to branch. And and they have sticky pads on each one of their fingers to help them grasp onto the branches and to help them climb. They mostly reside in the southeastern part of the archipelago and various isolated islands such as Samar, Bohol, and Basilan, however you say that. Oops, can't really see. Among other islands. Their head and body range from 4.6 through 5.5 inches. It weighs between 4 and 5 ounces, and their tail length is around 9.1 inches. As for their food habits, primarily they eat insects like crickets and cockroaches, but it extends to reptiles, birds, rodents, and bats. And in captivity, they eat live shrimp and fish. They're the only carnivorous primate. And for locomotion, they range 1 to 2 hectares and can leap from small branch to small branch using their elongated ankle bones, which they're named after. And for communication styles, they use calls, which often are associated with territorial maintenance and male-female spacing. They also vocalize using an ultrasound frequency range, which is mainly used for a distress call, like if they're being attacked or something. For natural group size, the Tarsier is primarily solitary, but is found to have either monogamous or polygamous mating systems. This is focused primarily on the Philippine I cannot talk today. This is focused primarily on the Philippine Tarsier, by the way. Some interesting facts about them is that they only have 2 rather than 4 incisors in their lower jaw. They're named after their really long ankle bones. They're born with their eyes open. Each eye is heavier than its brain. Their eyes are so big that they can't like rotate in their socket, so if they want to like look the other way, they have to turn their full head, and their head can rotate almost 360 degrees, completely like an owl. And the fact that it's an entirely carnivorous primate was also pretty interesting to me, and that they don't really survive off of plants and stuff. As for a habitat, I would have tons of insects and lizards and bats and birds and rodents for them to eat and feed on. I'd have lots of tall trees because that's that's where they like to spend most of their time throughout the night, which is when they're awake. They sleep during the day. And lots of tall grass as well. And then I'd make the habitat big enough so that they can space out, since they are solitary except for during mating season. So I'd want them to have enough room to be to themselves without being in each other's territory and feeling threatened. And yeah, that's about it. Sorry for all the stuttering. Yeah, it's been a long night.